All right, hello and welcome to another episode of the 01 Shootout here on the JTR Podcast Network. This is Mark Redmond coming to you from the Noodles position in Champaign, Illinois, joined as always by my buddy Minderz. And Minderz, we got a fun one today.
We do. I'm excited. It's somebody that you've only seen once?
Twice in
Twice?
person, a few times. Yeah, I think it's twice.
Twice? I thought you'd only seen them once. You weren't at last month's show.
Oh, I wasn't, was I?
Nope.
Oops.
What are you doing? Oh, I know what you're doing.
I'm
I was like, what are you doing?
multitasking
Oh,
here.
wait, I know.
You know darn well what I'm doing.
You're sucking at multitasking. That's what you're
I
doing.
beg your pardon.
It's all right. I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you. You too. I felt it appropriate.
Very appropriate.
Yes.
1 year anniversary.
Yep. Where does the time go? It's crazy to think about, is it not?
It is.
Right.
Doesn't seem like it's been a year, but
It really doesn't.
But we've had a
Right.
busy year. I've had a weird year. I'm hoping
It's been a year.
2020 is going to be. I'm hoping 2024 is going to be a little bit better to me than 2023 was. So
We can hope.
we can hope. We can hope.
Yes. So, Minderz, why don't you tell the people who we got coming on with us here in a few minutes?
We have Mr. Kevin Lee Davidson himself, KLD, which will be um, challenging Mad Dog Conley this Saturday at the Burgess Center, and Matt Toon.
Mm-hmm.
And he made quite a statement at the last show that
That's
this
what it
was
sounds
his
like.
year. So I'm interested to see
All
what he
right.
has to
Uh,
say.
it sounds like this might be a lively one because if I remember right, uh, you're not picking KLD in this match on Saturday, and you're going to have to defend your argument.
No, that's not what we agreed on.
I'm sorry?
That's not what we agreed on.
Okay, you may
Because
have
you're
to
not
remind me
picking
what.
him either. So you have to defend yours too.
Well, whatever you say, I'll say what she said.
No, that's not the way this works. There really is great arguments for both of them. But
Yeah,
I just don't see 01 taking the belt off Conley right now.
yeah, and I don't see Connolly giving it up easily either.
Yeah, I don't.
Yes.
But
Uh,
hey, things have happened before, so
this is very true.
see, Scott
So,
remembers.
uh,
I
I,
love it. I love it.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. I'm just glad that old man Cooper isn't going to pick on me this week.
Not this week. He's hanging out. He's hanging out in the sun. He found sun and
Hmm.
warm weather, and I'm kind of jealous. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we didn't get any of that here.
Yeah. Well, we got some sun.
Well, yeah, but it was that cold
It
sun
was
that
that
doesn't do anything.
misleading. It's that misleading winter sun that makes you think it's warm
Yes.
outside, and then the air
Yes.
hurts your face.
Uh,
Poor sugar. Poor sugar won't even go out.
oh, she got to get a litter box.
And we got something similar. So
She's small enough. She could use a litter box. Get her some booties.
I'm not putting booties on her.
You put a sweater on her. Be honest.
I will put a sweater on her, but I will not put booties on her.
I have a rule about putting clothing on animals in my house.
Don't.
Yes.
We will do the sweater just because we know she gets cold. So,
Yes.
but we don't get like
I
the
don't.
goofy sweaters. We just get like
No
plain ones
costumes
that
or
no costumes.
You ever get the saddle with the little cowboy on it? Put it on
Yeah,
her so
she
it looks
didn't
like
like
he's
his
riding her.
hat. She didn't like his hat.
Did she eat the hat?
She did. Aw, wait. Uh-oh.
This is when Pretty get a dress put on her.
Aw. Pretty got a
She's
dress.
she's not happy.
I could tell. All right, let's talk wrestling. Let's quit talking about our pets here. This isn't the
All
pet
right. Well,
podcast. This is
Minderz,
Zero One Shootout
well,
podcast.
you took the drive down to Edgewood on Thursday, Minderz.
I did.
You ran afoul with Joey O'Reilly for some reason. I don't know why.
He got mad at me. BA got mad at me. Chris O'Brien mouthed off to me.
Did he call you a bottom feeder?
Nope. But he tried to tell me I'd never been to Vegas, and I told him he was full of crap. So,
Well, just because you weren't there at the same time doesn't mean you weren't there.
exactly.
I mean, you wouldn't subject me to CMC for a whole episode on purpose if you weren't actually in Vegas.
You're right. I wouldn't. I looked forward to the podcast too much. I wouldn't have done that. I might have
Yes,
subjected you to it if I was on with you, but
sure. That was a rough one.
then I would have been able to yell at you both
Thank goodness for
in
Rob Leach
person.
being there.
And me in the
Why would
comments
you
keep
yell at
telling
me?
you to. Me in the comments keep telling you to. Can you two please just get along? It's only one show.
I was ready. I was willing to do it, but he's unreasonable and chubby. But
You're ridiculous sometimes. But yeah, I did. So we could probably get into it a little bit, and then we'll hit it up again after we speak with KLD, because I'm pretty sure he's not aware of the
most of the
talent, some
people
of
in
the
Edgewood.
talent down there. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what did you think overall?
Not a bad show. Strong opener, despite what I say about him publicly. CMC and Luminary had a really good match.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really
Sure
need to
did.
see the plumber's butt on CMC, thanks to the crack photography staff as One USA, no pun intended.
Yeah. But yeah, that was
I
uh
wonder if Chris O'Brien knew that there was a wooden beam there when he flew off the apron, because
I'm not sure.
he seemed surprised.
A little bit. But hello, Mount Vernon.
Hello, Mount Vernon, indeed. Uh, let's see. I actually saved the tiles from Thursday Night Throwdown last week, so we can actually.
Hopefully you don't get them confused again.
Well, I won't guess what they are. See,
Okay.
there you go. That's
That
so
was
the
a
main
really
event.
good match.
I saw you running for the hills during that match, Minderz.
Sure did.
Uh-huh. Uh, Stiff house fight. It was everything we hoped it would be. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
not the first match that Theo had an influence on the outcome of.
No, it was not.
Oh my goodness. See, that's where you need Chan. Chan could have kind of been the buffer there for
I'm guessing Chan was
hot
playing
and
with
heavy.
his new PS5. I'm just saying.
He may have. I question the lad's commitment sometimes when he gets a new toy.
Oh, he has plenty of commitment to the new toy, but
To the toy, yes.
yeah, to the toy.
Yeah, yes. Let's see. Okay, speaking of which, Joey O'Reilly and Kenny Calix. Would you call this an upset, Minderz? Kenny over Joey?
I wouldn't. And there's a reason.
Okay.
And we kind of called it last week, because we called there be Theo interference.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to say
Theo Nanigans.
Theo Nanigans, but I'm not going to say it was an upset, but Kenny earned it. He earned it.
I think you'll agree Joey had him beat.
Joey did have him beat. But hey, look at who you hang out with.
Yeah, Theo distracted Matt Race and his new haircut.
Yes.
Looking
Maybe
sharp.
my hair did too, because that was when Joey came out for that match, is when he called me the Joker. I went from the Grinch to the Joker, though, so I feel like I'm moving up in the world.
Yeah. What's next?
I'm not sure.
Doink? No.
No. I don't want to be Doink. We'll see.
Who does? Matt Borden didn't even want to be Doink.
I don't know. We'll see. 2 weeks, I get my hair redone again. So we'll see what color it is next. I have no
all
idea
right.
what we're doing next. So
Yes. Well, Minderz, we're going to put a pin in last Thursday because our guest has arrived. So if you would like to do the honors, we'll go ahead and we'll bring him in.
okay, joining us right now is the number 1 contender for the 0-1 heavyweight championship belt, Kevin Lee Davidson. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hey.
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Trying to stay warm in all this.
Yeah.
I think we all are.
Yeah, that makes all of us. I was not ready for this. So, where are we talking to you from? Are you down in St. Louis area?
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
But-
Minderz?
Yes, sorry, I was reading the comments.
Focus. Oh, we have comments. Okay. Well, you
We have
get
comments.
get things rolling, Minderz, while I
Well-
take a look here.
KLD, here's the thing. Rab missed last month's show. So why don't you give us a little rundown of the speech you made after you attacked Conley in the cage?
I mean, Conley was just bad place, bad time for him. I mean, that could have been anybody out there. Conley just happened to be the champ. 2023 was the comeback. 2024 is the crowning. 0-1's one of the few places I've been where I haven't held gold, and I plan on changing that this Saturday.
So if Joey had won, then it wouldn't be any different. You would have done the same thing to him.
Yeah, when it boils down to it, yeah. I mean, whoever had that belt at the end of the night was gonna get it no matter what. All it boils down to is Conley has that belt, and I won it.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately for him, his first defense, I'm pretty sure it's his first defense. One of his first defenses, if not, will be against me, and I feel bad for him, but it is what it is, and I'll see him on Saturday night.
Yeah, it's his first defense in Mattoon. He had a defense against Camaro in Edgewood a couple weeks ago that kind of flew off the rails, but it you know how Camaro is, it gets a little crazy sometimes. So
Yeah, I've been in there with him a few times. I know how that goes.
Well, okay, I think this is where Rep was going to begin with that I was supposed to ask, and I jumped off the rails. So, who did you look up to in the wrestling business before you got into it? And then how did you get into the wrestling business? So, who are some of the people you wanted to, that you saw them and you're like, yes, this is what I want to do?
Well, it's crazy, honestly, answering that question. If you look at me, if you're familiar with my work, I'm 6'4", I'm over 400 pounds. But one of my biggest inspirations was the cruiserweights from the late 90s in WCW. WCW had a lot of top names, they're in the late 90s stretch.
mm-hmm.
All of which, went on to have Hall of Fame careers. But I really feel like the people that kept the program going and kept people coming back to tune in every Monday night was, Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Chris Jericho, Dean Malenko. I really think those guys kept, WCW as strong as it was for all those years. And those are really kind of the guys that I really look up to, and I study a lot. I know, obviously, Vader. I watched a lot of Vader as a kid. I grew up in a really good time for wrestling. I was born in 1990, so I was able to catch, one of the best periods in history of professional wrestling. So I grew up watching, Vader, Bam Bam, big guys, stuff like that, obviously. But the guys that really drew me in were definitely the cruiserweights of the mid to late 90s in WCW.
Reb, I'm still the oldest one in here. What the heck?
It's all right. You got more hair than I do, so you always have that going for you.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah, I'm with you on the WCW. They put those cruiserweight matches on first for a reason on Nitro. It was always a good tone setter. But Minderz will tell you we love our house fights over here. So I mean, when you say Vader and Bigelow, I'll throw Scott Norton in there also.
Oh, absolutely.
Just watching those guys just pound the crap out of each other is always a good time for me. But,
yeah, I had the honor of wrestling Scott Norton in a 6-man tag back in 2018, and he still got it. He's still just strong as ever. He didn't lose a bit.
And you could throw around the term brick shithouse, but I don't think anybody applies to that more than Scott Norton does.
Agreed. I'm not going to steer on.
Yeah, we're actually going to meet him in about 2 months at the Squared Circle Expo. He's going to be there. So
very good. Is that in Indianapolis? Is that where that's at?
Yeah, Indianapolis. It's going to be a good time. Lots of guys there. Lots of people there.
Awesome.
But so how'd you get into the business? Because see, I'm gonna show you a little something. I remember when you were with No New Friends, if that tells you anything. So yeah. I've seen you for a little while. And so how'd you get into the business?
So I guess it was about, well, I've watched wrestling all my life. Always wanted to be a wrestler. I think it was about I guess it was like September 2013. So I would have been 23 years old. I just turned 23. And I kind of just had one of those moments where, if I don't do this now, I'm never going to do it. I'm not getting any younger. So I just Googled wrestling schools in St. Louis, and I found the South Broadway Athletic Club. Started training at the South Broadway Athletic Club. Got my reps in there, most of my matches. Started hitting the road a little bit, getting some Southern Illinois stuff, some stuff in Tennessee. Was starting, kind of find my groove. In 2015, I want to say I moved on and started training with Michael Elgin right up the road at the Limp Brewery.
Okay.
And that's kind of where it started clicking for me. I went from, I know how to give body slams and DDTs and suplexes to, I really get why we're doing this, or when this certain time to do stuff is, and when to pull the trigger on certain things and whatnot. And that's kind of when I started really, moving for me. That's when I started getting booked and, coast to coast. I was all over the place. I did a stint in England in 2016 and 2020. I was doing like 3-week tours of Canada where we'd wrestle 7 days a week. I was staying really busy for a stretch of time between 2016 and I guess, up until I had surgery in 2019, because when I came back from that, the pandemic hit. We all know how that went down.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, there was a stretch of time, I guess, that was really when it started clicking for me, was 2015. So 2014 was when I started wrestling. That was kind of my entry year. And I kind of, was getting used to the travel and getting used to the bumps and getting used to this and that. But things I really think started clicking for me, and the wheels started turning in 2015 and 2016. And yeah, the rest is history from there. A lot of towns, a lot of matches, a lot of friendships, a lot of enemies, all in between. But yeah, it's been a wild ride so far. This will be year 10. June, the end of June this year will be my 10-year anniversary since my first match. So it's been a wild ride.
Very nice.
I remember. It's crazy to think now, because every time I see Dan the Dad in the ring now as Dan the Dad, I'm like, nah, that's not how I remember him. That's not how I remember him.
That was a fun thing too. I remember I had just gotten out of my contract with NWL. I don't know if either of you are familiar with that, but there was a company out of Kansas City that was contracting guys for a short period of time back in 2017. And I'll save the grief from that. But long story short, I had just gotten out of my contract with them. I asked for my release in April. My final date with them was June 3rd, and I think my first date with Glory Pro was not long after that. But that's when No New Friends was born. That Glory Pro, either June or July of 2017, and that was another fun ride, man. I think we had like a good 2-year stretch there, and that wasn't just in the ring, man. Like we were buddies, we were traveling mates. We were, me and Mike were roommates for a long time.
Those who don't know, that's Mike Outlaw.
Right.
Yeah, some people may not know. Yeah, they may not know who all was No New Friends, and No New Friends was you, Danny Adams, and Mike Outlaw. So
correct. And Mike Outlaw was another one of those guys that was contracted with NWL, and he ended up staying with them until their closure. So once NWL closed down and he was freed up, Mike ended up joining us in No New Friends at Glory Pro. And like I said, that was another fun ride, another 2.5 year stretch of just good times and good wrestling. And that was a period of time that I look back on fondly, with both wrestling and friendship wise.
Yeah, I remember when you had your surgery, when you had to tell everybody you were having surgery, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. The injury happened at 0-1-2, unfortunately.
Yep. It sure did. I was there.
Hey, we have a question for you here, sir. Scott, one of our regulars. Do you think Mad Dog will be able to gut wrench you?
100% no. There's not a chance. Not only do I think he's strong enough to do it, I think I'm way too wide for it to even be physically possible. So I highly doubt he will be able to gut wrench me on Saturday.
I will put it past him to try it, but
yeah, we're not going to put it past him to try. But
yes, yeah, he's more than welcome to try it, but you got to get me down first.
That's true.
Who? Just if you had to just put you on the spot, who do you think is the strongest guy you've been in the ring with? I know we said Scott Norton, but
Jeff Cobb without question.
Cobb.
He threw me around like a rag doll when we wrestled. Let's see, when was that? That was I guess it was August 2017. I've never been tossed around the ring. Like I've been picked up and I've been, thrown around a little bit, but I mean, you could tell those guys were really struggling. Jeff Cobb was not struggling. He was just fine. So yeah, Jeff Cobb without question. Jeff Cobb. You don't even got to think about it.
Oh yeah, he's a freak.
So
I love the stuff he's doing.
Going around, popping somebody up and basically gut wrenching them. I forget. It's hard to explain without showing it, but just another show of strength for that guy, man. He's still so innovative and coming up with new ways to show his strength. He's a freak of nature, man. That he's one of the strongest people I know. Sure.
Yeah, the stuff he's doing in Japan right now is great with the United Empire with Ospreay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I've been watching Glory Pro when I can. It shows up on Fight every now and then or on YouTube, and I love seeing all the young guys that are coming up now. And I'm curious, have you ever been asked to go and do any training at the Forge, like work with some of these young kids as they're coming in?
Yeah, no, I haven't been involved with Glory Pro since 2020. I've been part of their 2020, I believe. But yeah, I've been to the Forge a few times working with the kids. I love working with the kids. I work very closely with Mike Outlaw and Camaro Jackson over at WrestleMax, and they're always bringing the students with. They're always a huge help, setting up, tearing down. And I'm always willing to give hard-working talent a chance, on the pre-show or in, certain matches on the card. And all those students have done nothing but deliver. There's not a student that has came out of that school that hasn't delivered for me, at least. Especially, I'm sure you guys are aware who the new guys are. Those are two of my current favorites, man. And like they both won it. There's no questioning how bad they want this. They both want it. They both got a great mindset for it. They're a perfect pair, and they're yin and yang. They're complete opposites that make the perfect pair, if that makes sense. And I'm really excited to see what they make of it. They're at a great young age for it too, and I think they both got very, very bright futures, either separate or apart. But I really hope to see them stick together for the foreseeable future.
They're even Shooty award winners. They're Shooty award winners. We had our Shooties that we gave away for the first year. And our Shooties that they won was match of the year for Thursday Night Throwdown with the O'Neills.
It was them with the O'Neill brothers, actually.
Another set of students that are doing very well.
Yeah. Hey, you better put up that one from AJ, or he'll be upset with us. You have a pretty big fan with our friend AJ Mifflin.
Yeah, I can read this in his voice.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
No. I can't do it justice. It's good to see you on the show. First saw you in 01 as part of No New Friends, feuding with the Lowlifes, and then again as part of 01's Rising Monster Tournament. Any cool memories or stories from your last run with 01?
I remember my debut. So I believe I was in 2 of the Rising Monster tournaments. My 01 debut was actually in the first one I was in. I can't remember exactly which year it was. It was fun. I made it to the finals. I remember I lost in the finals to Christian Rose, and that was one of the more fun main events I've had. He's great. I love that guy. I haven't seen him in a while. I hope he's doing well. But yeah, that was always a good memory I had. I remember came in and obviously showed my dominance right off the bat, making it to the finals of what I assume is a very strength-based tournament considered Rising Monsters. So that was definitely a good memory from that run. There's a lot of good memories from 01, man. I've always had good matches. I had what was his name? I had a main event title match with somebody there in 2018, and it was really, really good. I don't think he wrestles anymore.
Parker?
No, I can't. For the life of me, his name's not coming to me, but I really enjoyed that match. I got a clip of it on my Instagram somewhere. I'll have to go look it up and try and remember who it was. But yeah, man, I have a lot of good memories from 01. Even, the time, when I tore my bicep, everybody in the locker room couldn't have been more supportive, more helpful. Everybody, making sure I was good to go and comfortable for the rest of the night until I could get out of there and, get to the doctor the next day and figure everything out. And just both, in front of me and behind the curtain, I've had nothing but good vibes at 01. And I'm really excited to be back and look forward to a very successful 2024, starting this Saturday by becoming the heavyweight champion.
I was going to say, we were talking about it. And do you know enough of the guys that are there now that you think you could run through the card with us and maybe make your picks?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Reb, you ready?
We're doing Saturday, all right? Because we
We're
got a
going
couple of new
Saturday.
matches announced this week, Minderz. So here we go. New Year's Retribution, January 20th, Burgess Osborne Auditorium. So the new matches that got announced, we talked about a few of these over the last couple of weeks, but here we got LDLC against Benjamin Trust, which is one of Minder's favorites. That's her best buddy.
He doesn't like me too much.
Which one, Ben?
Trust does
Yeah.
not like me.
Oh, okay.
He does not like me. I started. Well, it
He
all
thinks she's a
started when
dweeb.
he thinks I'm a dweeb.
Oh,
Well, I
do I
think
need to
he's a
show the
dweeb,
video?
so that's okay.
Yeah, well, let's show you the video of how I got under his skin. This
Cool,
is how I
let's
got
see it.
under his skin by showing him
All right,
this
well,
video
this is the
during
moment
his match.
she just finally just figured out how to get under his.
Okay, right there.
Yeah. So every time he would walk by, I'd go, wee!
Taking a ride, yeah, pounced into oblivion.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
ever since then, and then I actually had a GIF made of him getting flown across the ring, and then started playing it whenever he would come out. And
I love it.
He took exception.
he took exception to it, and he hates when I start the "we" chant.
Yeah, get a
So
little into it, he'll be all right.
Hey,
But
real
yeah.
quick, we got a
what's the other
comment.
one's name again? I know the guy he's wrestling. I can't remember his name though. What was it again?
LDLC.
LDLC.
Yeah. He's a very polite kid. I like him a lot. I like his attitude. I like his work ethic. I like what I've seen so far, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing him progress. And same goes for Ben Trust, though. I mean, kid, you can definitely see the improvement every time he gets in the ring. I know he's been working really hard, and he wants it. He wants to get better, and that's the kind of attitude I like seeing from the younger guys around. And yeah, that's one I definitely look forward to watching. I'm not going to pick. I don't want to choose sides or anything. I'm not sure. That's what I'm looking forward to see. That you really just don't know, and you really really excited to see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go DLC just to get under Ben's skin because that's what I'm good at.
See, I'm gonna pick Trust. Just
I figured you would.
yeah, the guys.
If I had to, I would give the needle a little towards Trust only because of experience. That's the only thing I
Right.
think he has in his corner.
Right, which is
Hey,
understandable.
real quick. Hey, before we get to the next match, we do have a comment for you in the chat here. Jared Allen, the former Cardini, as we all
Ooh.
know. I want to run it back in Mattoon and not outside when it's 200 degrees outside in the middle of a park basketball court.
Yes, please.
Please.
Yeah, I remember that match very well. It was very hot. I want to say it was a Proving Ground Pro show. Yeah, in the middle of nowhere, and it was 200 degrees. It was very, very. Or no, that was actually. I think that was a 0-1 show. Was it?
No.
Yeah, I can't. It was in Illinois somewhere, and yeah, it was definitely in the middle of a park when it was very, very hot. Yeah. Any show I've ever done outside, I'd love to run it back inside a building. So yes, anytime. I'd love to do that.
Reb, you're talking Haas fight. There it is.
Oh yeah, you ain't kidding.
Cardini and Jared Allen and KLD.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a Haas fight.
Any day, baby.
Yeah,
Any day.
the brass listens to this show, so we may be able to make that happen.
We
I'm
make
just
things
saying.
happen on this show. It's
Let
kind of
know,
crazy
let
how it
know.
works. So
All right,
What we got
let's
next,
move on
Reb?
to
He
the
can
next.
be my first
Next
defense
up.
after I win the title Saturday. Yeah, Cardini
there you
can be
go.
my defense.
There you go.
Yep,
Yeah.
there you go.
All right. Next up, we've got Devontae Knox versus Zach Hendricks. I think this is Zach's first official singles match in a while in 0-1.
In 0-1, yes.
Yeah. I know he's been making a heck of a run for himself as a single in the other territories around the Midwest, but yeah, he's usually been just doing the country air thing, but I guess Doc is still on the shelf for now.
Yes.
So
Yep, for now.
Yeah, big country air fan. I was gonna say he looks familiar. That's where I thought he was from. So yeah, definitely gonna go with Zach Hendricks on that one. I'm a big country air fan. Big fan of those dudes. I really like what they're doing.
Reb, who are you picking?
First off, AJ. Hey, Dave, you're going to stick
AJ.
with Jared Allen versus KLD.
That alone
old
is worth the
AJ.
price of admission.
There
Good
it
old
is. There
AJ.
it is.
Who you
Made him
going
that-
with,
I'm going to go with
made him that
Devontae.
money. Don't leave it on the table.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to pick Devontae on this one. I'm a big country air fan also, but Devontae's been on a bit of a roll lately. And yeah, he's kind of hard to bet against Devontae in singles these days.
I'm afraid Zach's going to taste the cakes.
Taste the cakes, okay.
Taste the cakes.
Iron cakes.
Iron cakes. We call him Iron Cakes because of his hip bump that he does. So, yeah, I'm afraid Zach might taste the cakes, but I like Zach, but I'm going to go with Devontae.
I think it'll be a fun match.
Oh, it's going to be a great match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fans are going to win if anybody. So.
Yeah. Well, this Saturday show, in my opinion, is pretty stacked.
No,
so
it's
we're
loaded,
excited
for sure.
Yeah, it's loaded.
All right. The other new match that got announced this week, Minderz, it's another 4-way tag match. Not, I mean, they're not doing the same stipulation for the tag title, but they have another. I think this is a contenders match. Tag team turmoil. Got the Light, Hippie Johnny, and the Luminary against Unbelievable, which is Kyle Pfeiffer and Marvin. The new guys, we were just talking about them, and then Leslie Michelle and a mystery partner. So I guess first question, Minderz, who do you think is going to be the mystery partner here for Leslie Michelle?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I have a thought, but
I know. I think I know who you were thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking Ashlyn Alexander.
Well, we discussed this. He said Ashlyn, and I said maybe Nixie XS.
Yeah.
It kind of all depends. It's going to depend on schedule, I think, on who's going to be available, because there's a lot of shows running this Saturday.
And it doesn't even have to be a female wrestler necessarily. No. It could be anybody.
Could be anybody. But those are the ones we were thinking that might work well with Leslie Michelle. So.
Yes.
But out of that,
I wouldn't.
I'm going to go with the Light, as much as I hate to, because I want to go with the new guys, but I think I'm going to go with the Light. Oh.
oh, AJ. It's obviously Mustafa Ali to show us New Year's retribution.
It would be quite the surprise.
Wouldn't it?
Hopefully sometime we can get Mustafa Ali down here for a 0-1 show.
I'm telling you, they're missing out with Mustafa Ali versus Sabin Gage. Yeah, let teacher and student go at it.
Let's see. Looking at these,
who do you think? I said the Light. I'm going to go with the Light.
You said the Light. You know what? I'm going to say the new guys.
Okay. Those were the two I was debating between. Those were the two I was debating.
They just got to win. They just got to win this past Thursday on the DLC and Devontae. So.
They did.
Plus, the trust is going to be there, so they might be extra motivated to perform well.
They might be extra.
Impress the boss, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But then we have.
Haley,
what else we got?
New guys, man. Got both you guys. They were very close to becoming the first ever WrestleMax Tag Team Champions last month.
Oh wow! Wow!
You can see them going all the way in this one and taking the win away Saturday night.
Very nice.
Once the weather gets a little bit nicer, we're going to make the trek down to St. Louis to try to catch a show.
Oh, we got.
I'm not sure where at. If it's going to be Anarchy, WrestleMax. We're not sure where it's going to be at, but we want to catch somewhere.
Maybe all.
We got a lot of high quality wrestling in St. Louis, so any choice you make, you're not going to be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm still kicking myself. We were supposed to go to Anarchy for the Gary J. Masato Tanaka match in October, but it fell through. We couldn't make the trip down.
Y'all
that's
got
definitely
sick.
at the top of our list. Yeah.
Y'all got sick.
I got sick. But anyway, that's in the past. Let's move on. 0-1 USA Tag Team Championship Fatal 4-Way Tag Match. Constant Headache defending against Hot and Heavy, Joey O'Reilly and Theo White. Jordan Perry and CMC, and Casey Jackson and Chris O'Brien. And Minderz, I know, why don't you fill our guest in on your rule of thumb for multi-person matches?
I have a rule of thumb. If the champion walks in with the belt and there's more than just them and one other group, they're walking out with the belt. They'll find a way to make it work. That has only not worked 3 or 4 times.
Which is crazy because you think the outcome stack against them when there's multiple people, but I mean, the stats don't lie if that's what you're saying.
Yeah,
and, I think Constant Headache had a great showing last time I was there. They had a really fun one, and so I'll say they're going to walk out of this one. I'll agree with you. I think they're going to walk out with the belts on Saturday.
Well, because I say we're going to have, I think we're going to have problems between Hot and Heavy. I think they're going to be arguing back and forth. Then I think Jordan might get a little distracted by Joey.
Yeah.
So I think that might be an issue.
it's like we said, that's the first time they're going to be in the ring together since War Games.
Yeah.
So,
Oh wow.
And that was back
as far
in May of
as
last year.
May, yeah, in Decatur.
Yeah.
Uh, so you're picking Constant Headache Minderz, I'm assuming, because of your rule of thumb.
Yes.
Uh, I'm gonna agree. KLD, I know you know Anakin pretty well from all his trips down to St. Louis. What's your take on Kenny Calix, the young guy? He's just a pup in the business. He's been around less than a year.
Bright future though. Everything I've seen has been really solid. No wasted movement. Everything he does has a purpose, and yeah, I mean he's
Mhm.
nothing but great from what I've seen so far.
When we saw him the first time we saw him in March of last year.
Yeah.
And Reb and I both looked at each other, and they even announced it was his first match. And
Mhm.
we both looked at each other and said,
And
"You're kidding me, right?"
it was against
I mean,
Anakin too.
and it was against Anakin.
Oh, really? Wow. Is
Yeah.
that how they ended up
So
teaming up, or was that just a coincidence?
Oh, they're brothers apparently, so
they're brothers.
Right.
it's a
So yeah,
natural tag team. So
natural group there, but they were going against
Yeah.
each other in that one because I mean, obviously, who else would you want to have your first match against?
oh yeah.
For
So
sure. No,
Sure.
absolutely. If my
But
brother
that
was a
was
wrestler, I definitely would have wanted it against him as well.
yeah. So, but when they came out, when Kenny came out and Anakin, when Kenny came out, we both kind of were like, "Oh boy, here we go. It's going to be his first match. Oh boy."
Squash.
And then oh my gosh,
And
they went at
Yeah.
it, and
Both
it
now,
was
huh?
really good.
Very
I was
cool.
like, this cannot be his first match. It was, so
Those are always the great
Sure
ones
enough, yeah.
too. You see, there's a lot of them coming out. These days. I think it speaks well on how well some of these kids are getting trained. That so many people are coming out, out of school right out the gate, just having barn burners. So that's really good for the scene, really good for the area overall.
it
Yeah,
is, and it's
definitely.
nice keeping the fresh new blood and everything. It's nice to see the new blood that
Yes.
wants to come in and do stuff like that. So, what's our next one,
All
Reb?
right. Next up, Shining Light Championship. We got the rematch from last month. Shaza McKenzie challenging Reign Victoria. And I missed last month, and I heard this match was a banger. So I'm looking forward to seeing it as it happens.
It was a good one. It is a good one.
Mhm.
And I think we're going to get Empress back. I really do. With
You think
everything
so?
that's going on with Reign, I think we're going to get the Empress. If we get the Empress back, Shaza's going to have her hands full.
I'm gonna have to go with my girl Shaza. Obviously, the St. Louis transplant.
Yep.
I see her every morning at the gym. She's out there, working hard, grinding hard every single morning. There's not a morning I'm there that she's not there unless she's on the road. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with her. I love Rain. I go way back with Rain. I got nothing. This is not a hit against Rain by any means. I think she's fantastic. I know she's been doing this for a long time, but like I said, I'm seeing, with my own two eyes, the work Shaza's putting in. So
Yep.
I'm going to say she's walking out of there with that belt this weekend.
Shaza's still one of our favorites. We love Shaza up here.
Yeah.
It's hard not to.
Well,
It's really hard not to love Shaza.
I like her
my
a lot
first time
more as
getting
a
to see
heel.
her in
but-
person. Well, my first time seeing Shaza in person was at the Expo last year, Minderz, when she was teaming up with Davey Vega in a tag
Yeah.
match for Black Label Pro. And just damn good. I'm excited to see this one. It's gonna be fun.
Yep.
That said, I'm gonna pick Rain to retain in this one. So
I wouldn't be surprised.
she's gonna earn it.
Surprised.
Yeah.
She's going to earn it. It's not
Oh,
going to
yeah,
be
definitely.
an easy walk in the park. She'll earn it, but
No. All right. So this is one I'm actually curious to get your take on, KLD, because the last few weeks we've been seeing a different side of Warhorse, and he's coming in to challenge for the Junior Heavyweight Championship in a four-way
Oh,
match.
wow. Yeah, I haven't even seen
It's
this
got-
one yet.
oh, you hadn't seen
Yeah,
this one
Victor,
yet?
DeCobra, Warhorse, and Gary J in a four-way. It's
Wow.
I worry for all of them.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's a star-studded four-way for sure.
This
Yeah.
is the one that I think I'm hoping my rule is still correct, but I'm afraid this one it might not be.
Yeah, I mean, DeCobra is obviously, a veteran of the game. He knows what he's doing. He's been around the block. He's reigning champ. I wouldn't be surprised if he walks out of there. Victor Analog, though, he's also been putting in the work. He's been doing big things. Warhorse obviously has a chip on his shoulder. Lord knows why, but obviously he's got a change of attitude and obviously change of goals of some sort. And Gary Jay's, one of the pound for pound heaviest hitters in professional wrestling. So I know where I will be on Saturday when that's happening, and it will be right behind the curtain to watch.
We'll be sitting in our seats in the front row, just in awe,
or fleeing, depending on what
or
happens.
fleeing. Yeah, we might be getting our shit and moving. We don't know which.
Guys on the action on that one. You don't want to look away. It'll be coming at you in a moment.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob is in the chat, Minderz. He says my money's on Gary. So he's picking Gary J.
That's a fair bet. I wouldn't bet against him.
Yeah. AJ saying I like everyone involved, but I'm not going to bet against the Cobra any day of the week. That's just what it is. And it's hard to bet against the Cobra.
Now I'm surprised by that because he's our Warhorse fan.
So am I.
So I'm surprised by that.
Well, just a little bit of attitude change can change a lot of people's perspective.
It can. It can. Reb has to give him a shooty because he's the only one we haven't given his shooty to him yet, and he doesn't want awards anymore. So I'm making
we just saw him cut a promo how he doesn't want awards or anything, and we got to give him an award. Minderz is making me do it.
I'm making him do it.
Let's get Harley to do it.
What? Who are we gonna have do it?
We'll get Harley to do it.
There you go. Let's make the
girl,
12-year-old do it. He won't hit a little girl. I'm sticking with my rule of thumb. I gotta go with the king. I can't go against Cobra. No, that's true.
Yeah. See, I'm a big fan of the Cobra. You know that. I'm going Warhorse on this one. I just think it's he's going to turn it up to 11. 4-time champ. Yep, I'm calling it.
He's obviously proven. Lord gave his face for it.
Yeah. King. Yep. So it looks like it's torn between Warhorse. Well, we got 3 of them.
Rob picked Gary.
Right, I know. Poor Victor.
Don't be surprised if Victor surprises somebody.
Yeah, I won't. Absolutely. Won't be one bit. Won't be one bit because, and this is kind of like how Rob was talking that last time. Victor's going to be going after Jake Parnell because he hasn't beat Jake. You've got Gary.
Cobra fighting everybody. And you've got Gary fighting everybody. But I think if in order for Victor to really want that enough, he wants to pin Parnell. So we'll see what happens.
A lot of guys with a lot of different motives.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think there's still some heat between Gary and Warhorse?
Oh, I'm sure there is.
I don't think that'll ever end. I think that's a lifelong heat.
That's lifelong heat. If you screw up my face, that's lifelong heat.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. You give me a new scar on my face? Yeah, I think we're going to have some heat. Mm-hmm. All right. What's next, Red?
Well, let's move on. Minderz, it's now. I am bringing. I get your buddy, B.A. Malkin.
He is not my buddy.
No DQ.
B.A. is not my buddy.
Well, not the way you treat him. Always getting that shit at the shows.
Hey, it's not my fault he can't take some criticism.
But after what I saw transpire at the last one, I'm very excited to see this one. Malkin's had some very good showings against my friend Mike Outlaw the last 2 times I've been there. And then, I saw what transpired at the last one. So I'm looking forward a lot to this match coming up.
Have you been on the card with Jimmy Carrot before?
I don't think so. I think the first time I saw him was the last.
I didn't think you had been. He's crazy.
He sure seemed it. Absolutely.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
He's a little nuts.
Yeah, no, I can
tell. He's still my favorite.
And it took a lot of people to hold him back. So I could tell right off the bat.
He's my favorite. No offense.
Yep. Oh, just look at all the signage behind you, Minderz.
I was going to say there's a little bit of Jimmy Carrot signage behind me.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I got a lot of Jimmy Carrot signage behind me. But
I love that silver and black color too. It's so different. I like that.
Broken doors, broken ladders. Most of them Carrot's gone through or thrown people through. You still got the
body bag, right?
Nice.
Yeah, I got the blood covered body bag.
All the hardware, nice, very cool.
Yeah.
I'm getting quite a collection.
Yes.
I'm still gonna say
do I have to ask you who you're picking?
I'm just gonna say I'm not sure what the brass was thinking, making this a no DQ match and selling chairs. I just don't understand. I
Very
still
true.
haven't figured it out.
No,
But
I
of
mean,
course I'm going.
you may want to
of
bring a
course,
helmet with you, Minderz.
I'll bring the face mask.
There you
I'll
go.
bring BA's face mask.
On it?
No, Devontae, we were talking about Devontae and Taste the Cakes. He broke BA Malkin's nose with his ass.
Oh wow,
So he had a face mask on,
that's a strong.
and that was
yeah.
that was at the
Yeah.
body bag match that Carrot and BA had.
Mm.
And then I came home with the body bag and the face mask. So now every time BA faces Devontae, I'm the nice person that takes the face mask back, just in case he breaks it again.
It's very
I'm
kind
just
of you.
being
Yeah,
nice.
you never know, yeah.
I'm just being nice.
You might be wishing a broken nose on him, but yeah, no, I can see it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right.
But yeah,
So Minderz, you gotta pick me a winner.
Carrot, duh.
Fair enough. KLD, what do you think? Malkin or Carrot in this one?
Man, this one I don't know, man. Like I said, BA's had a bunch of good showings against my friend Mike, but what Carrot showed me the last event, shit, man, I don't know. You never know what comes out of him. So,
Yeah.
and it's no DQ.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything can happen, I don't know, man. Well, I'm excited to watch it. That's for sure.
And he wasn't even scheduled last week or last month.
Right.
He just showed up.
Rep. Yep.
So the fact that he went to that extreme by just showing up,
Mm-hmm.
can you imagine what's going to happen when he's in a match?
When he's getting paid to be there in a
Did
no
he buy it?
disqualification match, yes, I can't even imagine.
Did Jimmy actually buy a ticket?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Sure
commitment.
did. That is commitment.
Okay, so here's my take on it. BA has a win on Carrot in a cage in Terre Haute. So that goes a long way to my judgment. And
That's only because
Minderz, you
Carrot
know
got
as well as
caught
I
up
do,
in
Jim.
the cage.
Now, you know as well as I do, Jimmy's a hothead.
Yep.
And he gets a little worked up. I worry
And
that
BA's
he's going
not?
to get. Yeah, he is, but I don't know. I think things are going to fly off the rails, and I feel comfortable seeing this in the comfort of my home. I'm picking BA to win this match, but I think Jimmy is going to beat the ever living piss out of him.
I'm telling Jimmy.
Uh-oh.
Hey, make sure you tell him what I said after I picked. I said he's going to beat the ever living piss out of BA.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you tell him that first.
Tell him that part
Yes.
first. And then, oh, by the way, you're going to lose them.
That'll give me time to
got it.
kind of saunter toward the door and maybe take cover.
And run. You're going to go to the door
Yes.
this time and not try to run around in the building.
Yeah, because
That's a
somebody
good
might
idea.
try to trip me. All right. Well, we got one more match to talk about, and I mean we've already gone
We've
through
already
all
talked
the
about
details.
it.
Yeah, main event: KLD versus Connolly. It's going to be nuts. I can just imagine. You got to watch out for that chain, though.
I want to hear your guys' picks. Who do you guys think?
Uh-oh.
So, regardless, the fans are going to win. Regardless.
That's a fair statement.
I'm starting there.
Cop out.
Hey, you said you were going to say ditto, so don't you even, because we discussed this before we came on the air. So, as much as I would love to see you get that title, I think you guys need to build up a storyline. I think there needs to be more of a storyline for you to, I really do. I don't think you're going to pry the belt out of his cold hand right yet.
I didn't even have to pry it out of it. I just beat it out of him last time.
Well, there you go. You can beat it out of him. That's fine. I'm sure you're going to beat the piss out of him. I think it's going to be our Haas. I know it's going to be our Haas fight of the night.
It's definitely going to be our Haas fight.
To see it. Yeah. So
there's 2 Haas fights on this show: the 4-way junior heavyweight match, and then this one.
Yep. And like I said, I'd love to see you get it, but I think Conley's going to walk out of there with it.
It's all good. This is the only chip on my shoulder I need before walking into the weekend. I'll be all right.
All right. Rob, we'll
Rob,
talk later.
you don't need a storyline for someone to get their ass.
I agree,
Rob gets
but
it. Rob gets it. I don't need storylines. I don't need purposes. I just need this hand, and I will be good to go. Maybe,
This
then
is
that's
just
respectable.
maybe my boots.
yeah.
I'm here
This
for
is
it.
just a straight up match, right? Not no DQ or anything. Just
Yeah, this is straight
straight
up
up.
match.
Yeah.
Okay, I can only predict that it's gonna just get crazy. I've just I'm not, I won't be surprised to see it get thrown out because number one, Connolly's a menace with that chain when he gets
Well, that's
And
true.
he is.
overexcited.
He is.
But with that said, I hope this is the first of many between you two because I want to see you guys go around and then yeah, if you don't walk out with this one, I think it's a very high likelihood it's gonna happen before too long.
Yeah. There you go. You need a
Put that on
shirt
a
that
t-shirt,
says
he
that
says.
on it. Put it on a t-shirt. Hey,
Yeah,
Rob
there
had a
it is.
good point
Yeah,
too.
there's my new T-shirt design. Yeah, I love it. Wonderful.
There you go.
Oh,
So put up
okay.
yeah.
Rob says the storyline is that this is finally Kevin's shot after years of grinding. Now I love some Connolly, but Kevin is one hell of a challenge, and that's Rob saying that. And you know Rob's history with Connolly,
Yeah.
so that's high praise there.
And
All right.
and then we missed what AJ up there when he was talking about Carrot and BAs. Did you put that up?
Oh yeah, okay. He says Carrot is a veteran that knows how to get the job done and needs to put an end to this. I mean, this feud's been going on for almost a year.
Yeah.
Putting away Carrot to end the feud would be a big thing for BA to hang his hat on around these parts. Yeah, it's true. It's these two are kind of been joined at the hip for the better part of 7 or 8 months. So
We've decided they won rivalry of the year with the Shooties last year. We think they're trying to go for back to back. So
Joseph Decker saying KLD walks out champ.
Joseph gets it.
Yeah.
Scott Harden
I was
wants
going
to
to see if I thought got Benjamin that big.
His arms
We'll
are
see.
going to grow a lot before Saturday, if that's the case.
Oh my goodness.
Well, KLD, it has been a pleasure. And I know we told you about a
Yes.
half hour, 45 minutes, so I don't want to keep you any longer than we have to. But we look forward to seeing you on Saturday.
No, I look forward to seeing
you have
all
an
as
open
well.
yes, you got an open invitation anytime to come back when you're come back to a 0-1 show and yeah, good luck
Shoot,
to
we
you
can have him back
Saturday.
on as the champ, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you guys get my first interview as champ. Yeah, you guys got
it.
There we go. Book it.
Where can
All
people
right.
find you on social media?
You can find me on all social media at KLD_STO.
Okay.
No, I really appreciate you having me on. I look forward to being back in 0-1 this year, and I look forward to coming back on the show as your 0-1 USA heavyweight champ.
Sounds great. We'll see you soon.
Sounds
All
good.
right, have a good night, y'all.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Bye-bye.
That was
fun. That was a
trying
lot
to get
of fun.
me in trouble. Shame on you, Minderz.
You were trying to get me in trouble.
I don't know
You
what
got
you're
me in
talking
trouble with Rob.
What did I do to get you in trouble with Rob?
He didn't like the idea that I thought there needed to be a storyline. I think there needs to be more of a storyline. I'm sorry. I like my storylines. You know me. I like my storylines.
You're a Steel Magnolias girl, not an Escape from LA girl. So
right.
Well, Minderz, should we get back into Thursday?
Let's go back to Thursday.
All right, taking the pin out of it. We're going.
You got your clicker? Did you do the clicker?
I sure do. Thank you for. Yep, I just gotta find the title. There we go.
Because we've made all of our picks now for Saturday, so we're done with Saturday.
Yes. All right. So let's move on to the. Okay, so this was actually cool. They were able to stream the last 2 matches on Thursday on TikTok for those that weren't there to see it live. And I wound up doing that on my couch, so I got to see this match as it happened, the Rain versus Ashlyn.
That was such a good match.
Pretty much, it was everything I hoped it would be. It was just a lady hoss fight, as it were.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a lady hoss fight.
I would not bother Ashlyn in a dark alley. She scares the bejesus out of me sometimes.
No. Not at all.
I don't need to be beheaded by a lariat.
That lariat, I'm telling you, every time I see it, I love it.
Hmm. I think XW House is still feeling the one from that 8-person tag a few months ago.
No kidding. Holy cow.
Oh my goodness. Uh, so it was a straight up match. No EOE shenanigans in this one. It was just
Well, the
straight
AOE
up.
it was the Empress that was there, so.
Yeah, but it wasn't no glitch, no mirror.
I love Rob.
Rob, I'm with you. I agree with you 100%, Rob. Yeah, I'm just saying there was no glitch, no mirror, no candles, no none of that stuff. So
Yeah, there wasn't any of that. But yeah, that was a good match.
yeah,
But then we had the main event.
yes, and Theo and Tommy, we talked about that already.
Yeah, we did.
That was the first one we talked about. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was rough business
Oh,
between those two.
we didn't talk about Anakin's open challenge.
Oh, hang on, we'll get there.
And I called it.
For,
You just remember that. I
you
called
did,
that last week.
you did. Okay, well, let's talk about BA Malkin versus Max W House first, and BA got the win. You know, just
He came out yelling at me again.
what did
I
you
wasn't even
do?
doing anything. I just sat there. All I have to do is sit there, and he still comes right at me.
Because he knows you're up to something.
I wasn't up to anything. I was actually being very good that last Thursday. You weren't there to protect me, so I was being very good.
Yeah. I should have been there and then worn the cowboy hat so get on Joey's good side and then you know how it is.
Yeah, I get it. I know how it is.
But yeah, BA strong win going into this week. He's got a match tomorrow and then also Saturday, obviously with Jimmy. So
Strong win.
he needs
He
all the
almost
momentum
went
he
the
can get.
time limit.
But who won?
I guess. Sure, why
You
not?
gotta now. To be fair, I had it on mute, so I didn't hear all the time cues during the match.
He had about
so I didn't
20
realize it was
seconds
close to
left.
the time limit.
Okay, AJ has a point. Come on, Minder. We all know you ain't the type of lady that needs protecting. He's right. But
Yes.
lady, where'd this lady crap come from? But okay.
See, thank you, Rob. Still a strong win. So that's right.
Rob, I will not be there tomorrow night. Sorry.
Yep.
Too cold.
All right. Anakin Murphy's open challenge. You predicted it, Minderz. It was the angler. I guess he might have been a little salty that Anakin was playing with his fishing pole the week before.
Yep. Might have been a little bit. But that was the one that I saw.
Do they have to pull angler's shirt off every week now?
Apparently.
It was cold. I mean,
It was cold.
Pneumonia or something.
I
mean, you're cold in the summer. I can't imagine how you were feeling in that building.
All the time. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can't do tomorrow because I had on 2 layers of pants and 3 layers of shirts last week, and I was still cold. So
yeah,
I'm not going to attempt it this week.
No, maybe next week.
Maybe next week.
Next week it'll be back to normal temperatures, so we'll have to see.
Yeah,
All
20.
Right, next. Yeah, well, mid-20s. Next up, we got ATM versus Bradley Booker. I was a little surprised Bradley got the win on this one.
I was shocked
because you know how high I'm on ATM, so
he is a jerk and I don't like him, but you can't deny his talent.
No, certainly
you
not.
Can't deny his talent.
We've been saying the last few weeks that Bradley's due, and I'm glad he got off the tonight. He got the win this time around. So
right.
Yeah, he's got Festus finger, I call it. Once the bell rings, he can get it out of there. Minderz.
What? I'm not doing anything. Anybody that watches this on or listens to this on Spotify didn't see nothing. So ha. See? Bradley.
See, maybe he needs to put that emoji on a shirt.
There you go. Sure, why not?
All right. Yeah, why not? Next up here, we got, well, the, oh,
Next
is that
up,
everything?
okay, that was all of them
That was all of them. Okay, well,
because we talked Booker ATM, Malkin House,
yeah,
you guys
we talked
Knox
about the ones
DLC,
before KLD came in, so
Calix O'Reilly, O'Brien Glitch. Well,
yep, that's
O'Brien
all of them.
Glitch was bleh. It was fine.
Now,
It was fine.
now you're gonna
But when I
annoy
don't like either one of
Chris.
them, it's hard to cheer for anybody. Chris yelled at me last week. Tried telling me I'd never been to Vegas.
What are we
Why
gonna
do you
do
look
with you?
confused? You can't take me anywhere, I know.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, just wait, because this weekend you get to experience me and my cousin together.
Oh, your cousin's coming.
Yeah. We're going to be a group of
Very
6
nice.
this week.
Wow. Has he been to the
Yep.
Burger King?
He has.
All right.
He's been to the Burger King.
Well, it sounds like he's a good hoot, so I'm looking forward to meeting him.
Yeah. He used to live in
All
Texas,
right.
so he saw a lot of the WCCW stuff. Right?
Nice.
WC. Yeah.
World class. Yeah.
Yeah, making sure I had all those
I
right.
I couldn't believe it. Looking, I was checking the numbers on, and we had over 1,600 views on that episode of Gold Rush about the Texas Heavyweight Championship. So
That's awesome.
I was very pleased and somewhat flattered about that. So thank you to anybody that listened or watched that one. Let's talk about tomorrow, Minderz. Thursday Night Throwdown. As we know, here's just a few of the people that will be in action, although they aren't announced for matches yet.
Mm-hmm.
We have one O'Neill brother. I see Devin there, but I don't see Steven. I
Yeah.
see Cordell Kane, Ashlyn, Max W. House, The Glitch, DLCA, Bradley Booker, Angler. So the usual suspects are going to be there, and I'll be curious to see what matches they are in. Oh, Rob corrected me. Cordell will not be there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I stand
Well, there went my
corrected.
pick. There went my pick for Anakin's Open Challenge.
Uh-huh. All
That
right.
was my pick this week.
All right. Well, let's get to the matches that we know of because we have a handful here that got announced.
All right. Rob, if
Uh,
you have any more,
all right.
let us know since you're the
Yes,
main man
please
in
do.
charge.
Yes. So we got the Luminary against Devontae Knox.
This is going to be a good one.
Yes.
Replace Cordell with Myron. Okay, got it.
Oh, okay. So Myron Damone will be there.
Okay.
All right. I guess we could do picks since it's tomorrow. So what do you think, Luminary and Devontae?
This is tough. They've both been on a really good win streak.
Yes.
I got to go with Taste the Cakes. I respect the Luminary, and I have even told them that. I respect the Luminary, but I love me some Devontae. So as long
Devontae's our
as
guy.
can they maybe pass on a dance off tomorrow night? Although I won't be there, so go ahead, go for it. But
I don't imagine the Luminary is up for a dance off.
probably not.
Maybe Brad Smithman, the referee, will do it. Maybe it'll be Matt Race and his new haircut. Maybe it'll be Bradley Todd.
Probably Bradley Todd.
Probably. Maybe Rob. You never know.
Yeah. I don't know if Rob
All right.
really wants to or not. We'll see.
No, he's a busy guy on Thursday.
He is
so
a busy
might not.
guy. Chops versus
All right.
cakes. That's kind of the truth.
Yeah. 9.5 versus pure iron.
On the Zach scale. Can we call it the Zach
On the
scale?
Zach
Let's
scale.
call it the Zach
We'll
scale.
call it the Zach scale. Yeah. All right. Next up we have Anakin's Open Challenge again. So
all right, throw that first one back up there again.
okay.
Of who all
So
is going to be there.
Okay.
And replace Cordell with Myron.
Right. Okay. Out of this group of guys, Minderz, who do you think is going to answer Anakin's Open Challenge? I have my theory.
I'm torn between two. Okay. Wait, what are the 4 matches? Okay, go through and do all the matches first because I want to make sure that I want to see who all's booked.
Okay. Well, you got the first one, Luminary and Jacques, or Luminary and Devontae.
Right.
All right. Then we have CMC versus Chris O'Brien.
Obviously, I'm going with CMC.
Obviously, you are. Uh, damn it. I don't want to pick CMC.
I know you don't want to, but you will.
I think it's going to be CMC. He's got that tight title match on Saturday. I think he's going to be motivated.
He needs a
Not
win going
handsome,
into
but
that tag.
motivated.
You're so mean.
What?
You're just mean.
He's got that swarthy Eastern European look to him.
That Yugoslavian heel look to him?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I just want to note that month when I had to be nice to him, I tried and he was still being a dick to me. So the heat continues. Not my prodigy.
Oh, wait. Oh, Rob says, oh shit, no CMC either. I mean, no shoot. It's no CMC either. I believe the plan is Joey O'Reilly versus Chris O'Brien now.
The Battle of the Irish.
I guess.
Two fine Irish
Joey,
gentlemen.
I hate this. Joey, please win that.
The Irish Dragon, Joey O'Reilly.
The Irish Dragon. Jeez. I can't believe you're
going
going with that. I know you're trying.
I'm going to make it a thing. AJ, I'll trust the Yugoslavian as far as I can throw him. Put the brilliant ball. Oh, you got to love AJ's socio-political hot takes from 30 years before he was born.
Right. Okay. So we've got Joey and Chris. Okay, so no CMC,
right?
No Cordell.
I think we're agreed. I think we agree, Joey, on that one.
Joey, yeah. As much as I hate.
Assuming Theo doesn't get involved.
You never know.
You never know.
Well, I kind of doubt it because Theo's got a big ticket.
He's busy. Yeah, he's got busy. The 2 out of 3 falls with Tommy Davis.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I'm picking Tommy on this one. It's the 2 out of 3 falls stipulation that kind of put it over the top for me. I don't know. I mean, Theo, he impresses me every time I see him. I don't know if he's got the win to go 2 out of 3 with Tommy. Hey, Rob, is there a time limit on this one? Like a longer time limit than the regular matches since it's 2 out of 3? I'll wait for his answer there.
I think I'm going to go with Tommy. We've got Tommy coming up on the show here in a couple weeks, so
yes
I'm okay with it. So
all right. So let's get back to this Anakin Murphy Open Challenge then, Minderz.
All right.
Now that you know the matches that are going on, I'll put the picture back up of.
Now I'm torn between 2
people. Okay.
There isn't necessarily a time limit with multiple falls.
Okay.
I'm torn between 2.
Okay.
It might be the glitch just to show up his brother.
Okay.
Because since Anakin beat Angler, he wants to jump in there with Anakin, beat Anakin. Yes.
That makes a lot of sense.
And the other one, I think it might be Bradley.
See, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Because Bradley has something to prove. So he started that win streak. So
he's got the confidence now. He beat ATM last week.
So I
could see it being. I'm thinking. I wouldn't mind seeing it be Ashlyn though.
That'd be fun. That would be fun.
But yeah, and
Max, Max House, but I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? If Max has a match tomorrow, he might have an advantage over everybody because he'll be warm because he'll have coffee.
Right. Very well could.
He'll have a nice hot beverage, so he might be the most comfortable out of all of them, or that might be a detriment.
I'm just going to throw it out there.
Sluggish.
I'm just going to throw it out there. You got BA up there, right? So he's going to be there. He's going to have a match.
He doesn't seem like an open challenge kind of guy.
No, I wasn't going there.
Okay.
I would like to see, let's see BA versus Ashlyn.
Say, what do you have against BA? The guy's already got a no DQ against Jimmy on Saturday. You want to put him in there with a friggin' Juggernaut
Lady
like Ashley
Haas?
Alexander 2 days. Lady
Yes,
Haas.
I do.
Yes.
Lady Haas.
Shame on you. Do
Why?
you have some sort of business with Ashley? Are you putting a hit out on BA?
No. Why?
I wouldn't put it
Why would
past you.
I put a hit out? Why would I put a hit out on BA 2 days before he faces Jimmy in an ODQ match? Why? Why would I do that?
Make it a little easier for your buddy Jimmy.
No. Since when has Jimmy been one to back down from a fight or not want a good fight?
I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying you might want to maybe take the route of the unethical. And,
Me?
just kind of pad the playing field a little bit. I'm just saying.
AJ, we need your opinion on this. Would I do something like that? Come on now.
Well, more likely than I would.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, shoot. The only extra thing he can reveal is DLC is ask for some mic time. Okay.
All right. We're
So sound like
technically
Well,
DLC. See, Bari says not me.
okay. Fair enough.
That's not the way I roll.
See, there's AJ. She would if she thought Jimmy was in legitimate danger. Take that however you want to.
I don't think
Well,
he's in danger.
to be fair, you did behave yourself in the cage match.
I did. Well,
you were also in a wheelchair.
I was in a wheelchair, and my hands were shaking the entire time. But that's beside the point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you forgot your Deadpool.
Yeah.
You were surrounded by children, though.
I was surrounded by children. And I
like,
got
Mary
blood on my
Poppins.
sweatshirt that night.
Yes. All right.
Sorry.
So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. I am very curious, though.
Yes.
She didn't break his hand. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Before we get out of here,
that's a legit thing. I almost broke his hand at the Decatur show 2 years ago.
When he took the big tumble.
When he took the big tumble, I almost did break Bari's hand. So we need to run through Terre Haute.
Yes.
Do we have any more?
I have 4 matches announced so far.
Okay.
For Winter Slam, February 3rd at the West Vigo Community Center in Terre Haute, Indiana. First match announced. Again, all title matches depending on who wins on Saturday.
Exactly.
But she called Barry B.
I know. Thanks, Rob. Thanks for pointing that out. Appreciate it.
Oh my.
Hey,
okay,
Rob.
So
who do we have next week? We have Devontae next week.
Devontae next week.
Rob, did you catch that? Devontae next week on the show.
Yes. Oh, and keep an eye open, Rob. We have a new website for the merchandise.
We do.
For Brainbuster Tees.
It's a lot easier to say.
Get to that. We'll get into that after we go through this Winter Slam matches we have so far. Assuming she retains against Shazza McKenzie, Reign Victoria defending the Shining Light Championship against the Little Blue Dragon, Tootie Lynn.
I love Tootie. I love Tootie.
Tootie's awesome.
I love Tootie. We don't have to make picks yet, though, right?
No.
Brainbus, yeah. You got it.
Well, that says Brain Buter Tees, but
yeah, that works. It's fine.
But I'm not one to nitpick. All right. Next match we have a tag team championship. We have the Constant Headache again. If they win Saturday, defending against the Light, which you never know. Maybe the Light will be defending against Constant Headache.
I can't unsee these googly eyes. I can't unsee the googly eyes. It bugs me. Damn hippie.
Oh, hippie.
Oh, hippie.
Yes. I think the match we know you're waiting for, Minderz. Devontae Knox versus ZDP.
Hey, Devontae already promised me that he's going to make ZDP taste the cakes. So I'm excited about this one.
Okay. All right.
He has promised
the other one that
me.
was... Okay. Well, the other one that was announced, TNT Championship, my mistake, triple threat match, B.A. Malcolm versus LDLC versus the Bud Light Brawler Dalton Davis.
I'm so excited to see Dalton Davis. Dilly.
Dilly.
Dilly. Okay. I'm confused.
And that's all the matches I have so far for Terre Haute.
I'm curious. Hey, Rob. Or if David's in the chat. David sent me another one, but I don't know if we can release it yet. I'm in the know. I have friends in high places.
No, you just have high friends.
Oh, that too. I do have high friends. Put that down.
I put it down. It's just like that Dalton Davis. He's a good hoot. He seems like a good hoot.
He is a good hoot. Hold on, I'm going to see if we can announce this other one.
Rob wants you to send it to his DMs.
That's what I'm doing. I just did.
Well, it's
What
like
one?
Dustin Rhodes versus Christian Cage opening Dynamite on this evening.
And it's been rather entertaining so far.
With the capable Aubrey Edwards refereeing.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm sending this to you, Reb. So you can put it up because we got the okay.
Okay. Let me have it.
I just sent it.
Ooh, my word. This is juicy.
This is juicy. Breaking news.
Breaking news, indeed. All right. Let me get this lined up here. All right, so
it's
apparently we have our main event.
It's what I called.
Yeah, well, it was kind of a no-brainer after a couple weeks ago. But our main event has been announced for the 01 USA Heavyweight Championship. Mad Dog Connolly versus Camaro Jackson.
Assuming he still has it.
Assuming Connolly is still champion. But
yes.
I don't know that the building can hold these two guys.
I'm not sure either. I'm really not sure either. Edgewood bout couldn't. Holy cow. We had people hiding outside and yeah, see? People were hiding outside the door.
Yes. I can't wait for that one. We're gonna be there.
So excited. That reminds me, we need to find out who all's going to that one so we can go ahead and get our tickets.
I can count me for 2.
Okay. I gotta talk to the boys and find out for sure.
All right.
Oh, they're listening. Hey, boys. Are we all going Terre Haute? Hey, you. But yeah.
Hey, you girls.
Hey, Rob. Was excited to see who you took as your backup for Mr. Looked like, I guess, for Mr. Clayton Clark down at IWAU. I was pretty excited about that. He took Kenny Calix and Jacques.
Yeah?
Yep, that's what I figured. All right, so we just got to find out if the cousin wants to go, and then we're good.
Yeah. Might need a bigger van.
Might.
Someday I'm going to buy one of those short school buses and paint it.
We may as well, with as many of us that go.
All right.
Wait,
so let's talk
about... only... Yeah, that's 6 of us. Yeah, we can fit 6 of us in there, can't we?
Probably. Mm-hmm. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know. Okay. Yes.
All right. Upcoming guests next week. We mentioned it. We're gonna be joined by Iron Cakes himself, Devontae Knox.
Taste the cakes.
Taste the cakes. And I don't have a graphic for the other one, but on the 31st we will be joined by Tommy Davis, which is very 31st. Exciting. That's what I said.
I thought he was the 3rd or the.
Hey, Justin Poole is in the chat, Minderz. the King of Thrash.
Justin! Hi,
KLD versus
Justin.
Mad Dog is going to be super dope. I agree.
Yeah. I was looking at something and I don't remember. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So that's what we have
Okay.
upcoming.
We might have an extra person with us on the 31st too.
Oh, that's what you were telling me. Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see what
Possibly.
happens.
We'll have
there.
to find out.
Yeah. All right. So I mentioned our new merchandise URL. Everybody knows we've been using brainbustertees.com/other/JTR-podcast-network. I'm tired of saying that much in one breath.
Crap.
So after a little hobnobbing with the higher ups at brainbustertees.com, now all you have to do is go to brainbustertees.com/JTR for all of your shootout/jumping the rail merchandise needs. In fact, I think I have a catchy video, and I think I have it fixed to the proper
Did you get it fixed?
URL. I think so. There we go.
You got somebody in Edgewood. I'm so proud of you.
Yep, brand new. There you see it. Everybody, somebody in Edgewood.
Love it.
That's gonna sell like hotcakes.
Let's hope.
Or like iron
Although,
cakes, if you will.
Although, I think I have a problem, Reb.
You were mentioning this to me, yeah.
I think I have a problem.
It's a good problem to have.
I know. I need like T-shirts anonymous.
Don't say that around Stacy. She'll make me join too.
Well, yeah. Well,
yeah.
I saw my pile of just independent wrestling T-shirts. Holy crap! You should see my pile of JTR sweatshirts or T-shirts.
Yeah.
I got quite a stack of those too, and some of them aren't even in that pile because they're signed.
Oh my goodness. All right, so you saw all the stuff that we've got on Pro Wrestling Tees, Brainbuster Tees. 01 has merchandise also at the shows. T-shirts, water bottles, tumblers, coffee cups, travel mugs, all kinds of good stuff. And even more stuff I can't remember off the top of my head. You can get your shit and move shirt. You can get the Fighting Athletes logo on there. You can get the authentic Corn-Fed Hero Reign Victoria shirt.
Collector's item.
Collector's item. Or you can just get the EOE shirt that's also available.
And that was originally the one I had laid out to wear tonight until you messaged me this morning.
Yeah.
It'll be next week.
Yeah, you can get the 01 Army shirt there for all you KISS fans, or 01 USA versus everyone.
Unless I have my new Iron Cake shirt. I'll wear my new Iron Cake shirt if I have it next week.
Of course. Then let's see, you can also get some cool Thursday Night Throwdown logos on there. You can get that one.
I love that one.
This Lucha style. Patreon.com/01USA for all your Thursday Night Throwdowns. You can get the Mattoon shows. The War Games show is up there. And then also, I think, they put Tanner Keeler and Camaro on there also, right? For free viewing?
Yep.
And then, of course, they've also got Lander versus the Cobra from 2019.
Did you watch that yet?
Not yet. I haven't had the time.
You need to watch it.
I should.
It's so funny. They're so young. It's so cute.
Yes, I know. See, I didn't get to use my breaking news thing when I get the kick on myself.
That's all right.
Oh, I gotta take the Eagles' famous photographic out of the rotation.
Yeah, you can take it out. It's out of rotation now.
All right, so I think that's everything, Minderz. Am I forgetting anything?
No. Well, what do we have going on Jumping the Rail next week? Is it one
next week?
Wanna...
It's our special watch-along episode. Hulk Hogan versus the Iron Sheik from January 23rd, 1984.
the 40th anniversary of the birth of Hulkamania. So we're going to be watching that match back and giving our opinions on it.
Are we going to
And
be joined?
I think we're going to be joined. I've got an invite out to one. I got to make sure he's going to be available. And then if not, I'm sure we can get Bari to jump on there if he's free.
It'll
So
be fun.
we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, indeed. I think I figured out how we're going to do it because we can't play the match on the StreamYard feed or else I'll get sued back into poverty. So,
Okay.
so we'll probably have to just watch it on our separate devices and
So we're going to do
and
it
then
like if we don't have video. I got it.
right, and then have our listeners will have to just join us and we'll try to do time cues and all that stuff so they keep up with us.
What
Yeah,
streaming service are we watching that on?
it'll probably be on Peacock.
All right.
Unless I can find it on YouTube, but I'll have to do some looking.
I'm sure it's
But
probably on YouTube somewhere.
I
But
would think
anyway,
so.
well, you say we get out of here because we got to put that away. I saw it. Okay.
I don't know. The thingy was gone because I took it down during our PWI segment last night and I forgot to put it back. All right, so I think that covers everything, Minderz. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. So until next week with Iron Cakes, Devontae Knox for. Oh wait, I know what I forgot to do, Minderz. We have a promo to show on here before
Oh
we get out.
yeah, we can't forget to do that. Hey, so yeah, let's do that.
All right, let's. So
I wish we would have done it sooner now, but
yeah. Well, we're going to say goodbye and then we'll play out with the promo. So for Minderz, this is Reb. Mind you all, life is hard, work stiff, and we'll see you guys next week.
Some people just don't learn. Some people do not like to learn their lessons, and some people have to be taught again and again and again. B.A. Malkin, I told you the cage match would be our final lesson, but you refuse to learn. He refuses to learn. It's not that I dislike you. It's not that I despise you. As a matter of fact, I have nothing but praise for the kind of toughness that you bring to the table. It has been a very long time since I've been tested like this. Basil can attest. It has been a very long time. So thank you. Thank you for showing me that this is still in here. But you fail to retain the knowledge of the lessons you are being taught. Malkin, this is not man versus man. This isn't even man versus God. This is man versus the hands that built the platform you're standing on. You're going to learn one way or another. January 20th, no disqualifications. No disqualification. You ain't escaping this time. Not by a long shot.